Hey guys, I'm Mike the Man. I'm not live. I pre record this right now because we want to know more about not the Pipeline Boys, but the two guys who heard a vehicle. And apparently, Justin Smith already called it in. I wanted to talk to law enforcement on May 2nd. This is from Plunder True Crime. Let's listen in. We just got a call from a Justin Smith who lives close by to where you guys are.
Now, he said he can talk to members about any vehicles that passed from the Highway 289. If you guys need to get a hold of him, I can always send his number down to you guys if needed.
I didn't know. I missed it the first time.
We just got a call from a Justin Smith who lives close by to where you guys are now. He said he can talk to members about any vehicles that passed from the Highway 289. If you guys need to get a hold of him, I can always send his number down to you guys if needed.
So he reached out already on May 2nd. Keep it in mind. This is about Brad Wong said he did not wish to provide a blah blah blah. Brad Wong didn't want to provide a statement, but Justin Smith did. He said he was on good terms with the McKenzie family on Thursday night into blah blah blah. You heard this already. So Daniel said he lives 2 kilometers away. But where was he physically that night? Because it says the vehicle was quiet for about 2 minutes, then drove towards Largo Road. Wong is here. This is McLeod. So I was told maybe he lives on McLeod or maybe in this RV park across from Jack and Lily. Called Lauder Park. This is a possibility. McLeod is right over here. And Lairg Road is right up there. So when he said towards Lairg Road, well, let's see it again. Turn by the railroad tracks near the area of Gaylord Road and Lansdowne Station Road. Close to where Wong heard the vehicle. It made noise, then went quiet. The vehicle was quiet about 2 minutes, then drove towards Lairg Road. It means the car drove up north towards Lairg Road. That means he was south from Lairg Road when he heard it, because the car was driving up north. Right? So what it doesn't say is anything about the area where the blanket was found. Lairg Road is here. I don't know if he was on Lauder or McLeod or where, somewhere in this area. And here is Gaylord and Lansdowne Station. What it doesn't say is that he heard the car go towards where the blanket was found. Now, Wong said he did not wish to talk to the police to provide a statement, but was willing to have a conversation with police. He said in the early hours of May 2nd, 2025, he heard a loud vehicle coming and going in the area of 1407 Gaylord Road. He said his residence is at an elevated position from Daniel's residence and he could see vehicle lights over the treetops. He said the vehicle left 3 or 4 times after midnight and into the early hours of the morning. He said the vehicle would drive off in the distance and he could hear it stop and then return. He said it remained in earshot, blah, 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 blah. But this is where he was located, Lansdowne Station, Gaylord Road. And here it is. Now, did he hear the car go towards the north or did he hear the car go towards the west? where Earl Martell lives, where the blanket was found, where boot print was found. I don't know. It doesn't specify. In the newspaper article, it says the documents say one of those residents, Brad Wong, told police on May 9 that in the early hours of May 2nd, he heard a loud vehicle coming and going from the family's home on Gairloch Road. According to the newspaper article, another neighbor, Justin Smith, told police that he heard a vehicle in the vicinity around 1:30 a.m. He said he heard the car turn around by the railroad tracks near the area where police found Lily's pink blanket and imprints of child-sized boot prints. Police later determined these imprints matched the type of boot Lily was wearing when she disappeared. So it doesn't say that. It says near the area, but how near exactly or how far? Because the railroad tracks are also right here. And then they go towards the area where you can see Earl's house, pipeline area, and so on. That would be a little more specific, but it's not telling us directly. Now, why the documents state that he made a statement on May 17th, he already reached out to them on May 2nd. So it took them 15 days to take a statement, official statement. He heard a car turn by the railroad tracks near the area of Gairloch Road and Lansdowne Station Road. So he doesn't indicate the pipeline area directly where, not saying that's not where the car turned, but of course, my thought was the ATV was at Earl's house. I'm just making sure I'm very specifically going by what the statements were. So when Daniel said, well, he lived 2 kilometers away, 2 kilometers away, he has property. That doesn't mean he was physically there. So Justin immediately called. He called, well, let me see. He later spoke with Brad Wong, I don't know how much later, who informed him Daniel's vehicle came and went 5, 6, okay. Well, Smith also helped with the search on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, but did not find anything. So he's friendly with the McKenzie family. He gave a statement to police. He reached out to them. So he was not out there to get them. So when you look at Google Earth, here's Lairg Road, and Justin Smith owns property there, there, and there. But apparently he was physically not located up there. Or was it here that he owns property? I gotta look it up again. Crap. Anyhow, anywho. That's where Lairg Road is up here. Here's Mattison, Lansdowne Lake. Wong, up apparently elevated area. From there he can see the lights on the streets. And he said he heard the car move towards in the distance. One more time, this is from Plunder.
Well, you just got a call from a Justin Smith who lives close by to where you guys are now. He said he can talk to members about any vehicles that passed Highway 289. If you guys need to get a hold of him, I can always send his number down to you guys if needed.
Yeah, Kilo 6 here. 2 missing children, one wearing pink.
So yeah, he called very early. But again, we need to clarify if he actually lived in the Lauder Park or on McLeod. His properties are they're 2 kilometers from where Daniel and Jack are. I mean, Daniel, Jack, and Lily were. He owns property here as well. Right where Gairloch and McLeod meet. Let's look it up again. So I was wrong just now about the exact location of his property, because McLeod and Gaylord is right here, and then you go way north and there's Lairg Road. So he could have been located here and not in the park. That would be McLeod, right here, McLeod and Gaylord. And yeah, it's a little bit away from where Jack and Lily are located. Let's see, this is 100 meters right here, 200, trying to get a reference point here. This would be 200, okay. It doesn't look like that far. Okay, now we have 500. Yeah, could be 2 kilometers, could be close to it. It looks like a little bit less, this particular intersection. But from what I understand, you can hear a lot at night. So if he was located there, he could have heard the car go down there towards the railroad tracks and make a turn or stop a little bit. But I still want to know about Wong. In which direction did you hear the car go that particular night? I want to know the specifics. So Daniel, in my chat recently said, well, he lives 2 kilometers away. But now that I'm looking at this and now that I'm getting more information from so many of you, I feel like, okay, if he was located somewhere up here, it would make sense that he heard the car go towards the railroad tracks. It's possible. And then towards Lairg Road. Now my question is, did he hear the car go on Lairg towards the west, towards northwest, or more towards northeast on Gaylord Road? So there's a lot of incomplete information right now, which of course I'm planning to complete. Mr. Smith told police the car made a noise and then went quiet for about 2 minutes. After that, he heard it drove towards Lairg Road, which is in the same direction as the trailer where the children lived. Now, wait a minute. Towards Lairg Road would be, if it's in the same direction where the children lived, then he would have had to be located somewhere around here, because this is where Jack and Lily lived, south of Florida. Let's see this one more time. Mr. Smith told police the car made a noise, then went quiet for about 2 minutes. After that, he said he drove towards Lairg Road, which is in the same direction as the children lived. So he heard a turn at the railroad tracks. Right here, people. Right here. And Jack and Lily lived there. So if he said towards Lairg Road, which is way up north, well, did they get it wrong? Then he would have had to be south or southwest of where Jack and Lily lived, if that would be the same direction as Lairg Road. So there are a lot more questions, people.